The area that I grew up in was called Port Tampa, which was a pretty tough area growing up, and your destiny was either to work construction or get in a lot of trouble or become a pro athlete. So right when it started getting a little iffy on the direction I was going, my parents took me to the boys club.
The thing that took me by surprise was a swimming pool. I had never seen an Olympic-sized swimming pool before. I saw all the kids in the pool having fun, and these guys flipping off the diving board, and all of a sudden, I said, yeah, I want to be here. My goal was to go off that big diving board. So finally one day I got the courage up and I fell off the end of the diving board. But you know what? It was cool because I got over my fear. And then I realized it gave me a different vision. And the pool wasn't quite as big as I thought it was. And that stuck with me, throughout my whole life.
The guidance is what I really needed. They had some music classes over on the side that I kind of got involved in, and because of the music classes I ended up playing guitar for 10 years in several local bands and making some money. I think without that guidance and the mentorship of saying, hey, you can do this, or try to play the guitar, try to jump up that high dive, don't be afraid, I don't think I'd have taken on some of the challenges I did take on.
Once I got in the wrestling business and I attained that goal, it was kind of like being on the top of that diving board. Now I wanted more. I had another vision. I wanted to be the world's champion. I wanted to set indoor attendance records on every single continent. And if it wasn't for the boys club, I would have never achieved that goal.
One of the great things about being involved with the boys and girls clubs is trying to teach these kids what I've learned and help them not make a few of the mistakes I've made is a huge deal for me. I can talk about greatness and I can talk about achieving goals, and sometimes don't limit yourself to a goal because the goal might not be as high as you can go. Once you hit that goal, you can have a better vision and there's greater achievements you can get to.
In all my success, I learned a lot of things. That sometimes there are setbacks in life. And for me, the setback in life was something that caught me totally off guard by saying the wrong words at the wrong time. It ruined my life and it ruined my career. And what is so cool now is working with the boys club, I have a chance to help these kids. I have a chance to help these kids not make the mistake I made, being at the wrong place at the wrong time or saying the wrong words.
I get to talk to the kids and say, look, make sure you know what you're thinking first. What are you thinking right now? Before you make that decision, before you make that move, because you're gonna have to be accountable. Make sure it's a right decision, a cool decision, a good decision. Because if it's not, you still have to be accountable for it. So that's the good part about being able to work with the boys and girls clubs. What I've learned, I get to give back. So it's really cool to work with the kids.